What's good, everybody? It's your boy, AJ Almighty, back at it again with another. No, I'm just fucking with y'all. No, but seriously, we got Oshay Duke Jackson. He responded to Tommy Sotomayor's rant from IG the other day that I posted, and he has some pretty interesting comments. So without further ado, let's get to it.
So as you see, that's the Pan-African dating show. That has nothing to do with my main Oshay Duke Jackson channel, our Black Manosphere channel. Clearly, Tommy doesn't have the skill set or the intelligence to even pull anything like this off. Even on the documentary that he had, Fatherless America, in which he stole money from people, in which he turned off his fan base for scamming them, even he couldn't produce anything that quality of level. And I'm putting these Pan-African dating shows out every week. So if we're going to talk about somebody stole something from somebody, then obviously I will be like him, which I'm not. I'm much more of a well-rounded creator than he is. I'm a much more talented creator than he is. What? That's my personal opinion. It might not be yours. But also with this whole thing with the manosphere and black men are supposed to work together, Tommy has shown time and time again, he can't work with anybody, which is why no YouTuber that's on YouTube right now, whether it's me, whether it's Tariq, whether it's Kwame Brown, even Kevin Samuels, he can't work with anybody. All right? And see, Tommy has to be a mature man at some point and look at himself in the mirror. Stop being mad at others for your failures. Okay? This is now big bro talking. Let me give you some advice, little bro. Oh, let me son you real quick.
Boy, if you don't get,
you're too old to be walking around here in a diaper, crying all the time, blaming black women, blaming other people, acting as if you're not a problem. When everybody sees you, has been watching you for years, you don't do what you say, you have very low integrity, you have raised thousands, if not millions of dollars, help Tommy get out of jail fund, stupid stuff like that. You're out there in the Dallas, Texas, calling black women the B word, and yet when a man steps to you, you're quiet, you don't want to fight. So we've seen you doing cowardly things over the years, bro. We're not even gonna get in that. Even in my earlier days in the manosphere, I saw you doing that was very unmanly. You're a very unmanly man, very feminine, by the way, in my honest opinion. And your problems that you have from your personal life have followed you to wherever you go. And that's the last video I'm gonna make about you, obviously, because you're no longer big enough for me to make a video about you on my main channel. And what you can do is respond to me on Instagram, which is completely fine. I'll give you some traction today. But you are where you are because of you. I am where I am because of me. My hard work, what I've put into it, my reinvesting, I don't go around filming pornography videos with OnlyFans models to try to, get some extra money. I don't do stuff like that. I actually have a little bit of integrity. So how I run the business, how you run the business, two different things. And there's a reason why I'm in the business today and you're not. You don't like it? Take it up with somebody who cares. All right? You are a fraud, a scam artist, a bum, and you failed to innovate. You kept on struggle streaming, begging for super chats, begging for cash apps, never reinvesting in any talent, which is why guys passed you up in production. They passed you up in content ideas. And instead of, being competitive as a creator, you start trying to say everybody stole from you. That's what people say when, they're bums, bruh. When they're not good anymore. You think Intel goes around saying that about AMD? AMD came after Intel. One of the things that you don't hear Intel saying is, what? AMD came after us. They took our stuff. We may be in similar genres, bro, but there's no comparison you to me. I've never had to go out and denigrate people to the level that you have to get an audience. Largely, this channel and my other channels, I've done it without even cursing people out, without saying one curse word. Can you do that? Absolutely not. You are a shock jock, which you're a very good one. But as far as being in the business, producing stuff that's quality, evolving over the years, that's not what you do, bro. That's what I do. So I know you'll respond on Instagram to your 200 or 300 live viewers, which I won't care about it. You know, it's all good. I mean, I hope you have fun wherever you're doing, and you're no longer on OnlyFans or who you live with your mom or somebody like that. I don't know what you're doing, but have fun begging for change, whatever you do. God bless you. Much love to you, bro. And maybe one day on like one of my third or fourth channels, I'll send you the link where we can do like a little debate or something, you know, and maybe we'll give the money to charity, which will end up being you. So.
And there you have it. And with all that said, in my opinion, it's a real catty response. It's like he forgot. He's the one that's been making the videos about Tommy, along with countless others, and Tommy hasn't even been on YouTube. So what does that say? Because hey, I expected a way harder response to deal with a Tommy ether, because you can't question a man's masculinity while using the talking points of disgruntled hoes to fill your argument. I'm sorry. And one last point. Remember, for all content creators, I'll say it boldly, Tommy Sotomayor started all this shit. For everybody that got a show or think they got something going on YouTube, this shit started with Tommy Sotomayor. Tommy Sotomayor was doing this before you could get paid for it. So the cats that come up and, you know, speaking now, I don't know, I think that's wild. I think regardless of if you agree with them, you love them or hate them, it should be a certain type of respect in that regard. Because at the end of the day, Tommy ain't got to do half the shit that we got to do to get views and build an audience. And if all the haters and naysayers would stop hating and flagging him down, he'd be right back up just like that. And the reason why you guys follow him on every platform, still harassing and still trying to flag and still do all that, because in reality, y'all haven't stopped anything. And to take some prideful credit in thinking that you have, I mean, come on, you need to seek help. But yeah, if I was ODJ, I would have just left this one alone, because you asked me, you're still out of your league on this one, son. And to be honest, in trying to minimize what he's doing to maintain right now, you actually highlight his greatness. Because outside of YouTube, Tommy Sotomayor's name still rings bells. Outside of YouTube, nobody knows what an Oshay Jackson is unless we're talking about Ice Cube and his son. And this is not to diminish what ODJ is doing, but it's just to give some perspective. But all right, everybody, let me know what you think down in the comments. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to Chin Check Podcast. And don't forget to hit that like one time, because remember, most support is actually free, costs you nothing. All right, till next time. Jay Almighty, I'm out. Bye!